Happy silence. Right click. Oh, misses the right click.
Force surrounding and he gets it on the DK. There's no TP for him anymore.
Got it. That's locked in.
Oh my god. Could build some farm. This is not a fight that Kiwikaki can win here in the upper right. Can he win it somewhere else? Oh,
but this is enough moon. Does he have enough damage? Or he miscalculates this?
no
way. Are you serious?
Town on dead. Right click, happy. How can you save this DK? You have no resources for a potion. Trying to nuke, doesn't work. Step out.
Funny composition, not the right one by Johnny Cage.
Stormbolt,
don't
miss
go.
it. Perfect shockwave. You don't have much time. Shockwave. Here we go. One more right click. Ling, Guagua, wins.
Good day and welcome everybody. Damn, I think I just messed with my webcam a little bit. Sometimes the green screen is a little unreliable. Damn. Hold on. Why is it? Brother, why are you doing this to me? Okay. Yeah, I don't know why all of a sudden. Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna have to change that later because we are in the midst of the playoff stage. Of course, it's time for the B Cup, ladies and gentlemen. The group stage is behind us, and now the playoff stage is happening. Today we're gonna have two matches with Ling Guagua versus LawLiet and Colorful versus Kaho. We're a little bit behind the official schedule of when the game started, so I would kindly ask everyone to not spoil. That would be otherwise pretty uncool. So please refrain from doing that. Otherwise, we're gonna ruin our fun today. But yeah, two matches. LawLiet versus Ling Guagua, first match of the day, and then Colorful versus Kaho, second match of the day. So let's jump right in. First map of the day for us is gonna be Last Refuge, a map that is not played anymore in many tournaments, but here in this tourney still is. We have Night Elf versus Orc here as the matchup, of course. LawLiet, after having been in a slump for a while, seems to be doing a little bit better again, it appears to me. Whereas Ling Guagua I haven't seen in a long time. And look what he's playing. He's playing Blade Master, Mirror Image, Headhunters. New build, interesting build that the Orcs have been experimenting with. It seems like Orc is in a really good place right now, in many different matchups. Farseer playable, Blade Master playable, Grunts, Headhunters playable, Tier 2, Tier 3. For the Niles perhaps, it seems a little more one-sided these days. It's a lot about Demon Hunter into Dryads and Bears. Wow, great creeping here though by LawLiet. Gets level 3 already. Blade with level 3 himself, but losing a Grunt here, not so wonderful. And now also completely out of mana. And indeed, we do have the Hunter's Hall, so lowers, Dryads, Bears will join. This used to be considered a very good map for Talons as well. But Talons really not in the meta right now. Yeah, indeed, this is going to be a best of 7 today. We're going to have 2 best of 7s today. Night Elf versus Orc first, and then Night Elf versus Night Elf. Night Elf Mirror later on. When it's gonna be time for Kaho against Colorful. Possibly the two best Night Elves in the world right now. The two Chinese that are oftentimes pretty similar in playstyle as well. Lots of gold here for LawLiet selling these items. Indeed, lots and lots of gold. Creeping pretty quick with this immolation as well. Creepjack coming in. Now though, Shadow Priest certainly gonna fall, but the Demon Hunter with the boots here also able to give chase quite well. Oh! Heal scroll though. Speed scroll, I mean. Trying to save the Headhunter, but the demon might still catch up in the end. Needs to turn off immolation. Now he does. And looks like LawLiet is still getting the better end of these exchanges. Almost. Now level 4. Blade Master also very high level though. I wonder if he's going to go level 3 Mirror Image. We've seen that quite a bit with Orcs lately. Level 3 Mirror Image can be very difficult to deal with. If indeed you have Demon Hunter and Dryads, then it might be possible, but LawLiet isn't just going to go Dryads, he's going to Bears. As we have tier 3 here on the way. Raider Walker, along with the Headhunters. I like Ling Guagua's army here as well. Thank you, Ciao Vernazza, with the resub. A little bit of mirror image harass. As you can see, it takes a long time to kill a wisp. When I look at Blade Master like this, you know, mirror image taking 20 seconds to kill a wisp. I always feel like people on Reddit were overreacting. Don't know if you guys saw this, but a couple of weeks ago, perhaps even a few months ago, people were saying, oh my god, mirror image, since its buff is so broken, overpowered as hell. I don't agree. I think it's finally a good spell. And I think that it's good that it's a good spell. When, for so many years, it was so trash. I think it's mainly good for saving the Blade Master, though, when he's taking too much damage. And also to provide frontline blockers. Doesn't really seem like it's doing that much damage. But of course, technically, each Blade Master mirror image increases damage by 20%. Since it does 20% of the damage with the Blade Master, but it doesn't add it oftentimes to the main target of the blade, so it's oftentimes just a little bit more damage on something else, which makes it a little less effective. But yeah, theoretically speaking, if you have 3 points in mirror image and 3 points in critical strike, then you have a 45% damage multiplier from crit and a 60% damage multiplier from mirror image, multiplying each other. So Blade Master has a lot of theoretical potential. Let's see how potent he's gonna be in this real fight, not just in theory. Seems to be a bad position for LawLiet, right? Demon Hunter getting hexed at the start. Dryad is taken out right away, so there's no Dispel anymore. Heal Ward being placed as well. The Berserker going down. That's kind of a big pickoff. But don't underestimate the Walker damage. Walkers with the magic damage do very well against the Bears. Koda only coming in now. That's a clear macro mistake. Oh, TP transfer. Well done. Saving that Keeper just in the nick of time. Ling Guagua seemed to have a great ambush, but LawLiet also got some return kills. But the Kodo got a Bear devoured. That's 4 supply gone. I feel like Ling Guagua is too low on Kodos. Shouldn't you have 2 Kodos minimum when facing Bears? Isn't it 15%? The numbers were getting changed a bunch around on mirror image, but I thought it was 20%. Is it? You might be right. Is it 15? No, it's 20. I just looked it up on Wikipedia. It's 20%. LawLiet creeping up more here. Not just the blade scales very well with levels, also, of course, the demon. LawLiet didn't have an Orb of Venom for a long time. That's what is a lot of damage missing for him. Should now be able to pick it up. But tell you what, if Guagua gets this expansion to finish, he should be in a great position. Red spot item here for him gonna be... What is it? Helm of Valor. Oh my lord. Wow. Wow, this blade is insanely strong. This is close to perfect items. Is Windwalk out of fashion? Not really. We still see that plenty of times in some games, especially against Night Elf, Orcs, even against Keeper, that is, go 3 spells on the Blade Master, 1-1-1 build. But yeah, it's a... I think Orc is looking really diverse right now. Like I said, in terms of strategy, in terms of ability usage, seems to me like Orc is in a great spot. Alright, in we go. LawLiet here under serious pressure. Ooh, the Wisp Detonate though is really good. Gonna get rid of these illusions pretty much instantaneously. Great mana burn on the walkers as well. There's no mana left for any Dispel. There's one Kodo Beast, safe with the speed scroll. Well done, but out of the fight. This Kodo here, still digesting. He's gonna have room again for more bears soon. Shop coming up for Ling Guagua. When the shop is up, you can go for mana potions here, heal potions maybe. Big Master's items are still tremendous. But the Demon Hunter leading the charge, also still fairly dangerous. Is there a staff for him, I wonder? Yes, there is. Rejuve comes in, fresh. It was so important to detonate these walkers before, by the way. None of them can dispel right now against the Rejuve. The Rejuve is running. And the Blade, with all these items. Oh, is he still going to go down? Oh, man. Just before getting the heal potion. If he gets the heal pot there, maybe he holds. Good Devour, though, on the Kodo. Gets away, saves it towards the main. But LawLiet had to win this fight here. Had to prevent the Expo from mining. Demon with 15 armor. Oh yeah, you're right. Damn, tanky demon. 47% damage reduction. Doesn't have evasion, by the way. It is level 3 immolation, so he's making him burn. And of course the blade being dead is very, very painful. Blade is now back, but low HP, no mana. Oh, if the Keeper had an entangle here, this could be pretty scary. Whoa, what's up with these crits, baby? 3 crits in a row. Oh, if the blade dies again, that must be game. There is no entangle. Keeper here perpetually low mana. Oh, the demon though, with the boots and with the immolation. He's just running him down. The boots advantage. And with that, the 1-0 for LawLiet. How much damage on this demon? 15.7k. Not bad. Seems like the Blade Master should have had more damage here, right? The items were so good. He had insane inventory. That would be kind of a cool feature, right? For us to add into the post-game screen. To add what hero had which items. That would be kind of a neat idea. Like they do in Dota, for example. LawLiet, of course, the favorite here today. Takes the 1-0. But this wasn't a bad performance by Guagua, right? He had some close calls. Some good fights. If he holds at the expansion there, that game most likely would be his. Just a little bit of healing missing. Just a little bit of mana as well. I think if he had more mana to dispel the rejuvenation, could have been a different story. Those wisps, man. LawLiet is always so amazing with these flanking wisps coming in to detonate the mana. And that was absolutely key. Not just the mana, but also the mirror images themselves. Alright. Map number 2. Let's see what we get here now. LawLiet. With the 1-0 lead. Spawning on the left. On Echo Isles. Good old Echo Isles. Normally you can tell quickly which hero it's going to be for the Night Elf. If the Ancient of War is here, then it's a Demon Hunter. If the Ancient of War is here, then it's a Keeper, normally. Right now the meta seems to be all about the Demon Hunter. I feel like the Keeper is very weak these days, after all the nerfs he has received over the years. And of course, with people learning how to play against him. I think the Keeper needs serious buffs again. Okay, that is overstating my view, probably. I don't want him to receive huge buffs to make him OP again. That would not be a great idea. But some buffs I think he needs. I think the Keeper is just very, very weak right now. Kepler is a puss confirmed. Yeah, I think so. Has been unplayable against Undead for a long time. Looking most of the time unplayable also against Human. And always against Keeper. This was the bastion of Keeper of the Grove. Against Orc, I mean, was the bastion of Keeper of the Grove. But even here, Keeper has fallen more and more by the wayside. I remember a couple of patches ago, the Keeper lost 1 base intelligence. I think that should be reverted. Give him 1 base int back again. And probably also give him a higher int gain. A little bit higher per level. So that he might scale a little bit better towards the late game. Ancient of War here taking quite a bit of damage, but LawLiet managing it well. Good first item, parry up, tanks up the demon very nicely. Okay, it's not the best early game item, to be honest. Early game, you rather want to have healing or damage or armor. HP is good for the late game. Alright, with that now he is indeed very tanky though. Keeper versus Orc is strong already, Kenshin Miro is saying. I disagree. I think he used to be strong. Nowadays he is alright. And I think he needs to be more than alright, considering how bad he is in the late game. Actually, I take that back. I think he's rather weak. I don't even think he's alright at the moment. I think he's rather weak. Very fast creeping here by LawLiet. Quick level 3, good creeping with the Ancient of War and with Immolation. Ling Guagua also creeping in the center. Ooh, that's some bad items. Scroll, bad, ring. Oh, I suppose it's good for the late game, but not the damage he was hoping for. Nice saves though. Grunts gets away. Headhunter gets away. That's good. Keeper is good in 4v4. Yeah, I've always been surprised. Like, I haven't watched much. Wait. I thought you were talking about FFA. Yeah, I can't really speak to 4v4. I haven't watched too much FFA, but I've watched a little. I've always been surprised that in the FFA armies, ultra late game, higher level heroes and all that stuff, they never really have Dispel, right? I never see undeads with destroyers, humans with priests. It seems like they always skip Dispel, and in those cases, Entangle can be amazing. Mostly a passive game so far. Still no damage with the Blade Master. Man, this is starting to get a little unfair. Oh, and LawLiet with the Beastmaster second. This is also something we've been seeing a little bit of lately in this matchup. Beastmaster, we used to know it all the time in the past against Talons. But nowadays also against... with Talons, I mean. But nowadays also with Dryads. And Bears. Dryad Expo could be a possibility. Or just again the tech 2 Bears. Oh, nice block here. Oh, look at the Grunt. Prevents the demon from getting into range right away. And then a quick speed scroll to get out. Ring of Regen. This Blade Master is indeed very tanky. But the damage is weak. Real weak. Beastmaster is also terrific at creeping. We see it here now. With the help of the Quill Beasts. Now LawLiet on the way to tier 3.
A player's forces are under attack.
Demon Hunter burned a lot of mana, so it's going to be very expensive for him to heal from the Moonwealth. That's the downside of playing Immolation, of course. Oh my god, look at the Beastmaster creeping, though. I didn't even know this. It's natural and green and shop for a perfect level 3. Outstanding creeping by LawLiet. Double level 3 heroes now. First the demon was creeping fast, then took over to harass, and so the Beastmaster was able to creep on then. I like the Bash Bear as well. I am a big hater against the Hawk. I think the Hawk is a terrible unit.
A player's forces are under attack.
Even on level 3. Okay, on level 3 maybe you can make a case for it, because then it has some decent damage and has invis. But on level 2 I think it's terrible. Biggest problem with the Hawk is it has a 1 minute cooldown. Takes forever. And a 1 minute duration. Triple ring of protection. Look at this. Demon Hunter. Go, baby. 19 armor. 53% damage reduction. Again, lacking evasion. I wonder if he's going to get it this time or not. And now we got the expo coming up. Seems a bit late though. Normally you want to have that finish when the orcs, when the Night Elves master training is done on the bears. That ain't the case here.
A player's forces are under attack.
LawLiet pushing into the main base fairly early. There is no reinforced defenses. And there's 2 burrows going down. Ooh, it's a big time supply block. At least Ling Guagua made it to 50 supply already. Beastmaster here taking a lot of damage. But able to TP out. Again, this is going to be pretty expensive on the Moon Juice, right? But then again, we have Master Training now. Finally. And LawLiet about to round out the 50 supply army. Oh, clarity on the demon. I like that a lot. But no Orb of Venom yet. LawLiet not buying the Orb of Venom. Interesting. Unusual. Demon Hunter here, a formidable tank. Wants to buy something from the shop. Goes for Invuln. And the Telestaff. So he can be staffed out, heal at home. Although the moon juice here isn't looking too amazing. Alright. Now Ling Guagua also has a decent army. Front line and back line, good mix. He's got a Kodo and walkers against the bears. Only one Kodo again. I feel like he should have a second Kodo ideally. But of course Ling Guagua is still supply blocked from the burrows going down earlier. Demon Hunter in the front line. Beastmaster taking a lot of damage. He's going to go down right away. And that with the staff. Couldn't be saved anymore. Kodo goes forward. Gets a bear devour here as well. And all of a sudden this is looking amazing for Ling Guagua. Chop coming up in the back. I love to see this. One more heal wave though. That was the last one. Got Scourge Bone Chimes even on the Orc side. Very good for the Blade Master. And that must be his game surely, right? Blade Master. Triple ring! Didn't find a single claws or gloves this game. That is ridiculous. Imara has the invuln. Gonna be forced to use it here. Man, the blade's low damage is really a problem. That is so unlucky for Guagua. Oh my god, these items are so weak. Despite the early hero kill, LawLiet still standing strong. Oh, and the bear finding 2 kills. Killed a grunt and a raider here. Now threatening the peons. Blade Master chased for the kill for a long time. Picks up the heal scroll. Ling Guagua though, if he holds on to the expansion, this game could still be his. Should still be his. Look at the blade's damage. 129 crit only. Mana potion used. A little bit of heal wave again. There's gonna be a hex ready soon. There needs to be a dispel right away. Ah, not able to remove the rejuve there, but there were fresh bears anyways. And the fresh bear reinforcements with the fresh rejuves are really good. This time, disenchant. Disenchant, brother. Where is it? Disenchant. Ling Guagua! You got the mana for it! Oh. Seems like he's panicking a little bit. Playing Mass Raiders here, trying to control the fight with Ensnare. LawLiet doesn't have too much here, but the mercenaries are now in again. The Burzy, the Shadow Priest, these are his men, if you will. Scourge Bone Chimes is working out quite well. Look at this Blade Master. He has +0 damage. +0 on Echo Isles. This is blowing my mind. Okay, but against only one hero, surely this must be doable. Demon Hunter. There's no saving him there, is he? Yeah, is there? Yeah. Alright. So, Ling Guagua wins on Echo Isles. Takes the next map. I thought that the expansion might be a little bit too late, but he played it out well. Good game. With insanely unlucky Blade Master items, though. What the hell? That is like unheard of. Three rings, no claws on Echo Isles. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Blade Master with 0 damage on Echo. But it still was enough. The expansion is the key. Expansion is the key in this matchup for Orc against Night Elf. And Echo Isles, notorious for being easy to expand on, whether it be early game or mid game. In this case, it was a mid game expansion. Now, map number 3, the map pick for LawLiet. And this will be Twisted Meadows. One of his favorite maps. Great map for the Warden, especially against human. Also for a while looked great against Undead. Not anymore, I think. I think it might still be playable against Undead, actually. Warden here. However, Warden has always been considered very bad against Orc. Unless there's Headhunters. Against Headhunters, it's usually alright. Remo quote from 2024. Happy cannot be beaten with Wyvern. Yeah, that's true. I did say that a couple of weeks ago. And I was proven wrong. Over the last couple of days, Happy has lost quite a few maps indeed against Orc with Wyvern. Now, in my defense, I was mostly talking about Wyvern with Farseer. Because he was so good with the triple hero with Alchemist against that style that he seemed unbeatable. Now it's a new style with Blade Master and Wyvern, against which Alchemist is way worse, against which indeed Happy has been struggling a lot. So it's a Demon Hunter, it's a Blade Master.
Forces are under attack.
No Warden. Shenanigans. Blade has an early shop, so I think he wants to harass. Wisp. Ooh, if he had detonated the speed scroll here, that would have been sick. But that was tough to see. And we have a Shadow Priest. Stolen, by the way. Grunt production is halted for a long time in favor of the Shadow Priest. Oh. Just loses it right away, though, to the Demon Hunter and the Mana Burn. At least he prevents the creep. But that was pretty expensive. Cost him a speed scroll, cost him a peon and a Shadow Priest. But it might be worth it in the end. Because the Demon Hunter is only 65 points of experience. And once we got some grunts joining, it's not going to be so easy for LawLiet to move out. We have heal salves here on the blade.
The player's forces are under attack.
Oh, that clarity was kind of wasted. Neat idea by Ling Guagua to pop the clarity and then windwalk before it gets cancelled. But it was just a little too slow. Oh, risky play now. Trying to steal the item here away. Not gonna work. Mana burn comes in. Blade now completely out of mana. And, ooh, has to give it up. If there was a small advantage perhaps on the Orc side, now it has been turned around. Oh, but he stole the item. Look at that. Long fingers on Ling Guagua. And gets the perfect item with the slippers.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, look at LawLiet. Cheeky, cheeky. Early expansion on the way to tier 2, but it is going to be scouted. And that should be an easy cancel. Yeah, LawLiet going to cancel right away. He knows the longer he waits, the more expensive it's going to get. But at least, finally, we can finish the creep here, get level 2, and get an important addition with the Berserker. Some much needed right-click damage.
The player's forces are under attack.
Ling Guagua also going for the classic here, going for the Merc Camp at nighttime. We've known that to be popular now for quite a while. No immolation on LawLiet, so creeping is quite a bit tougher. Got Keeper tier 2 and Lures. It will be again, so LawLiet is sticking with his winning formula. Blade Master in a difficult spot here. Mana potion needed to get away. Otherwise, he might have died here. Close call.
A player's
Ling Guagua going for the proper tech again. The Raider Walker. Demon Hunter will persist here and go for the big kill. Big experience as well. If he gets the last hit. Oh, and he does.
A player's forces are
Ancient of
under
War getting ready for the next task. Ling Guagua has to creep this gold mine, surely, right? He has to creep the gold mine and expand. That is normally the most important step to victory against bears. Blade Master already much better items than on Echo Isles. LawLiet knows he has to scout for an expansion. Sees the opponent creeping here, keeps the Wisp alive. Good scouting by LawLiet.
A player's forces are under attack.
Demon Hunter on the way to level 4. We see the Blade Master is far behind. Really far behind. And Guagua must make sure he can set up an expansion here. But when is the right time is the difficult question. Pendant of Energy, probably one of the weaker items, but good experience for the demon. Almost level 4 now. Keeper also about to level up. Another big item at the lab. Scourge Bone Chimes would be amazing. Rune Bracers is a dud. Over here, Linehorn, second time, so that one will be sold. I think this game is going great for LawLiet. He's just able to creep up, strengthen his heroes, tech up to tier 3, not pressured up until now, and so far not even an expansion from the Orc side. Only beginning now. I think that's even later than on Echo Isles, right? Shadowhunter gonna creep up to level 3 here. This camp will suffice. Heat Scroll picked up, very important for the Orc as well. With the nature of Spirit Link, you're gonna need that. Ling Guagua seems so broke. Why is everything so late for him? Still not at 50 supply. Expansion isn't up yet. It somehow seems like LawLiet is ahead in every regard here, and I don't exactly know why that is this game. Big item about to be picked up. Keeper level 3 from this camp. Was it Linehorn again? No, Rune Bracers. That item for the Night Elf as well. And again, Kodos are missing, right? Where are the Kodos? No Kodo available here to go for a Devour. Demon Hunter especially is looking very strong. Despite weak items, the level 4 on him is working out well. Orb of Venom not yet available, but it's the Orc who has to TP away. And in fact, the orb is available on the Keeper. And look at that. The Scout Wisp was still alive, setting up an AP here. Gonna cancel the Orc expansion. And that is bad news for Guagua.
A player's forces are under attack.
Now it seems like LawLiet has all the time in the world. Keep on creeping, keep on leveling. Maybe he's gonna get some good items one of these days. Yep, that's a good one. Bonus HP, bonus strength, is very nice on the demon. Blade Master also has some good items here, but nothing exactly sensational. LawLiet's starting to work on upgrades. And I was about to say, is it the time to start placing trees of life everywhere? Seems like it is. One position being scouted by Guagua, but that is not where the tree is. Alright, red camp creeps. Staff of Silence can sometimes be a game-changing item. I don't think really in this game, though. Amulet of Spell Shield. Can protect him from Ensnare and Hex. It's pretty good. On the orc side, we have Orb of Darkness. And I always forget the exact interaction, but I think this works against Dryads because it's an item and not a spell. Perhaps we're going to see later. I think that's a good item for the Blade Master. Normally the Dryad will run out of mana for Dispel, so this could be kind of nice. Next expansion found again. Looks like LawLiet here is clearly now dictating the pace and outmaneuvering his opponent as well.
A player's forces are under attack.
TP home. Is LawLiet gonna take the fight here? Got a level 5 Demon Hunter, that's very strong. Alright, in we go. And the spell shield was triggered by something. Was it the Hex? I think it was the Hex. Second attempt at the Hex comes in, but it's quickly dispelled as well. We see one dark minion being raised. Kinda neat. Doesn't of course do much damage, but can maybe soak up some damage. Ah, you see? Killed the Dryad, got the minion. Ha! I thought I saw that before. Come on, one more. Hey! Second Dryad dark minion. Oh, and the demon. Oh, surrounded! There should be a staff, though. Yeah. LawLiet panicking for a moment. Using the invuln as well. Staff back. Keeper has to TP, though, right? Surely.
Town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
And now we have 2 trees of life ready to start mining. And oh boy, now the orc's in a very tough spot. How do you keep up with all this Night Elf economy? I guess there's one mining base as well. But this game is going to drag on, most likely. And if the demon gets level 6, then all hell breaks loose.
Forces are under attack.
Blade seems underleveled. It seems like he should be closer to level 5 in this game. Oh, peons give the information away ahead of time. Oh, then Guagua just left here at the expansion. Now, LawLiet could set up a tree of life if he wants. He doesn't have a shredder, by the way, so lumber is kind of low. It's a game about expansions now. And LawLiet so far has the clear upper hand. TP purchase, trying to save the other expansion, but I think it's too late for a save. Can he even arrive? No, he cannot. Expo's gone. But the mains still have quite a bit of juice for 5 more minutes. Only an insane Blade Master, I think, can win this game still. Give him level 5, give him Makoto. And then maybe there's a way. The Blade, however, taking quite a bit of damage here at the start. Makoto Beast is still digesting one of the bears. No room in the stomach right now. Still stuffed from Thanksgiving. Good heal scroll. Comes in though, but now there's no Hex anymore. Now the Demon Hunter can run rampant as he wishes. All the bears pretty much dead already though. Good cleanup crew here by Guagua, taking out lots of bears, getting good experience as well. Blade getting a bit closer to the level up. Kodo though seems like will fall now. The mana so low on the walkers for some reason. Oh, Demon! Whew, in a bit of trouble there. Staff back. There is tons of moon juice. Keeper though gonna TP away. Shadow almost level 5. But the story for LawLiet is he has an expansion running. Another one coming up. And another one in the corner. Almost every gold mine here is occupied. But little by little we're getting closer to level 6. Keeper level 5 for Thorns 3 is also pretty crazy. 45% damage return. Getting counteracted partly by the Scourge Bone Chimes. Big mana burns. I guess that's why the walkers don't have enough mana. They just keep getting burned all the time. The mana here having no mana issues without immolation. And look at that. All the mana's gone. Not a single disenchant available. And that's rough. That is very rough. Looking at the supply here, LawLiet now clearly far ahead with the economy also booming. Main base now seriously under attack. And seriously dead. It's always amazing to me how 1000 HP units like a Kodo Beast can look so squishy. As they often do. Where's the Blade Master? Oh, there he is. LawLiet with great scouting this game always seemed to know exactly what was going on. Does actually TP back home now? No, never mind. Tree was destroyed. But there are replacements. Oh, the Grunt is not going to win that fight, I'm afraid. Bear is very well upgraded with 2-2. Very strong army. LawLiet is going to take this third map here. Mountain Giant upgrades. That does not seem necessary, but okay. TP home now. LawLiet doesn't want to lose his mining expo here. And now the Demon Hunter is close. He can smell it. Entangle, of course, not very good against walkers because of resistant skin.
A player's forces are under attack. A town is under siege.
And Guagua looking for an opening. Looking to try to cheese out a win here somehow. But LawLiet is so far ahead. Oh, Sapper! Oh, double Sappers! Connecting just before the TP. LawLiet with 2 running expos. And Guagua only with 1, and that's exactly where LawLiet is headed.
A player's forces are under attack. Town is under siege.
Alright, this does appear to be the end, or at least close to it. Guagua, though, not giving up too easily. Setting up another expansion here, trying it again and again, but he doesn't have many buildings left. He might be revealed already, I'm not quite sure. Oh, okay. And now he's gonna give it up. There was no hope of winning this game anymore, really. So Guagua loses map number 3, and LawLiet takes the lead with 2-1. Alrighty. Map number 4. Coming right up. Hammerfall, the map. Big opportunity for LawLiet here to take the 2-0 lead. 3-1 lead, I mean, excuse me. And if he does, then winning this series will be very likely. So, pressure on Guagua, who has been playing a pretty good game, though, today. I think coming into today, all of us thought that there were going to be only slim chances for Guagua. LawLiet should be the big favorite here, but so far, Guagua has been making a strong case for himself. And now if he wins this map, then it's anybody's guess. This map, by the way, has been known to be very good for Keeper as well. But LawLiet ain't feeling it. He ain't feeling it. Seems to be all about the Demon Hunter at the moment. So that should mean Demon Hunter and Dryads and Bears once more. Going for a peon pull here, apparently.
A player's forces are under attack.
Can we watch Kaho versus Colorful? We're gonna watch that after this series. As that is our second series of the day. Kaho vs Colorful later on in the Night of Mirror. Another best of 7.
Player's forces are under attack.
Blade Master with early creeping in the center, skipping the shop for a faster attack. Oh, this is an interesting build. Don't think I've seen this before. Oh, big last hit. And big item here. Good play by LawLiet. Coming to harass right away. And who gets it? LawLiet gets the item. Double ring. Very good for him. Tanks him up a ton. Oh, and he might get the grunt as well. This would be level 2 then. With immolation. But good sidestep by Guagua. Should be able to save his friend here. The block is not looking too incredible, but it might suffice. Oh, I think there was a peon getting killed over here. LawLiet still looking for the next play, but not gonna happen. Or is it? Guagua under pressure here early. And LawLiet is not giving up. No, sir. Blade or grunt. He wants to get one of the two. But there's a speed scroll here. There's heal selves, of course. Speed scroll may have to be used now. Oh, the wisp is here ready to dispel the speed scroll, I think.
Player's forces are under
We can go for it. Alright, so a pretty solid recovery, I think, for Guagua. The grunt was saved. Healing up. Only now boots for the demon. Raider Walker, it shall be once more.
forces are under attack.
And LawLiet's levels this time looking a lot weaker, I guess, than before, right? Oh, but the grunt. Oh, what's the grunt doing here? Oh, that is a very unnecessary waste. That grunt could have easily been sent home and healed up. At least denied, but still gone.
Player's forces are under attack.
LawLiet has to work on his levels. Level 2 is not good enough. Ooh, Vanish Potion. That is perfect right now. Yes, sir, he says. Thank you very much. With the Keeper second. With lore. Seems like the Beastmaster experiment did not go to his liking. And all of a sudden he's level 3. Seemed like he was under-leveled there for just a little while, but that did not persist for long.
A player's forces are under attack.
Big invuln, very nice item as well. May want to put that on the Keeper. Maybe. Demon is going to be very tanky as it is.
forces are under attack.
Oh. Blade catching an archery in the middle. Good deny though by LawLiet. Expansion again has to be the name of the game for Guagua. He needs that tier 2 expo. Sending out a peon now. Dimana with some very good items here. Soon it's going to be time to pick up the Orb of Venom. But again, it's going to take a while to actually get to 50 supply. It always is a bit of a longer process when playing Dryad Bears. Kind of expensive. Roasted pig for dinner.
Forces are under attack.
Lots of creeping again. Both seem to feel that higher levels, more creeping, more late game is gonna suit them well. These expos seem to be getting later and later, right? This time the expo comes up when Master Training just finished. And LawLiet is about to be at 50 supply. Now level 4. Keeper very close to 3. Left the tome on the ground. Oh no. Late Master items are looking pretty sad here. This is not very good at all. It's kind of okay, but nothing more. Pendant of Energy could be good for the Shadow, especially with mana potions. Oh, this is a good attack by Guagua. Gonna attack into the Night of main base. Ooh, catching the bear here as well. Need to disenchant. The TP is coming home quickly. And TP out will need to be used pretty soon. Nice disenchant, nice rejuvenation, I want to say. But the disenchant is missing. Oh, big mistake. But he gets the kill just in the end. Was expensive though. Cost a Raider and a Grunt. And also got burned a couple of times. Was of course intended to buy time for the expansion. But it seemed so late. It's still far from done. LawLiet seems to me like he's got the stronger army here, or does he? Wisps again joining for the detonates. Looks like a rather small army. Is this it? Oh, no it's not! 2 bears forgotten in the main base. Oh, that's why this army is looking so tiny. I was thinking, what's going on here? Oh, the bears. LawLiet didn't group them. Oh my. That's really weird, right? Shouldn't he be recognizing that there's something missing here? They're still just chilling in the main base. If he wins this fight being down 8 supply, that would be insane. Seems like that shouldn't be possible. But perhaps it is. Demon doing tons of damage here with the immolation as well. Blade, his right click not that impressive. Losing lots of HP, but he will have at least 1 Ankh to trigger. And there's going to be 1 heal wave. Ooh, this heal wave is going to be so good. Look at that. Blade comes back. Heal wave right away, maybe. Oh no, it's the Hex looking for the kill. There's also an Ankh on the other side. No way. Oh! Staff! On like 3 HP. Saves the Ankh. Oh my god, that was so close. I think Guagua there missed the opportunity to get that kill. Not insistent enough. But we got a shop here now. And boy, does he need those heal waves. By the way, the bears they are finally joining. There we go. There we go. Hey, they got the memo. Can Ling Guagua really win this game? Or rather, can he lose this game? When LawLiet was fighting with 8 supply down for so long. Even running out of mana. Looking good for Guagua, isn't it? All of a sudden. Aiming at the Demon Hunter. Here come the fresh bears. Here come the wisps for the dispel as well. Okay. The bears trying to turn the tide of the fight. Along with the wisps. Good magic damage though. 1 bear goes down. 2 are left. Another one of those is hurt already. Reinforcements now for Guagua should be able to come in very quickly. Mana potion, heal wave, Kodo survives for the time being, and the bear goes down. All of a sudden, LawLiet has very little left. Fresh rejuve. This time there's no mana for Dispel. There's also no Ankh for the blade anymore. Needs to go for a potion. Picks it up. Shadowhunter, where's the clarity? Where's the mana pot? I think the mana pot's on cooldown probably, but there's another shop in the main base. Ooh, that's good. Can go for a mana potion right now. Guagua is clearly panicking. Not able to spend his money right away. A little bit overwhelmed with the situation. But still has a big army. The Expo is still mining. That's the most important thing. And LawLiet now seems to be getting overwhelmed. Understandable. Having to play against an expansion for so long. Now we got a mana pot again. And the demon on his side without mana. A lot less damage. He also is not carrying an orb of venom yet. Guagua, you have to produce though. You have 800 gold, brother. Ooh, nice staff again on the demon. Man, just in the nick of time.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, but the keeper is stuck. 1100 gold, Guagua. Bro, if you lose this game, the Chinese fans are gonna kill you. Okay, I think he's winning though. Whew, that was a real so-called moment. The classic 40 supply, 1000 gold moment. Spend your money, baby. Ling Guagua is not such a great consumer today. Oh my god, he missed the disenchant on the rejuve. He is so nervous. He is so nervous. Can you feel it? Can you feel the nerves on him? I can feel him. Okay, now he hit the disenchant. Triggers the Ankh. Oh my god, don't tell me Guagua loses this. Guagua, you have to win. You have to win. Or you're gonna be made fun of for the rest of your life by the mean Chinese community. Uh-oh. 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 No way. Guagua, what? No. No. Compliments to LawLiet, who's fighting like a lion here, having almost nothing. Insane saves on the Demon Hunter. But bro, Guagua, what was that, brother? Oh. You had 1200 gold at some point, not spending your money. 3 production buildings and 2 shops. Okay, maybe he can still win. Okay, he still wins. Does he? That was 6 demon. Ah, he's dead. No heroes for LawLiet, though. Hold the phone, sir. What now? Pump fake on the end snare to catch the bear. Dude, Guagua has to win this game, or otherwise he's gonna be on suicide watch. He's got double level 5 heroes now. Okay. Okay. He's finally got it, right? Chat, right? He's finally got it, right? It's a level 6 demon, but there's basically nothing else. No moon juice either. Clarity moonstone. Okay, how good can one ultimate be? How good can it be? Giving the items to the demon, of course. Okay. Clark Kent takes off the office dress and becomes Superman. Going for the keeper right away. That should be a ridiculously easy kill. No protection on him. And the blade even makes it to level 6. Alright, Demoner. How far can you go? No mana burn anymore. Shadowhunter should be able to use the heal wave again. Ling Guagua here, not running away. He's fighting this demon like a man. Mano y mano. And the demon is almost winning by himself. But the reinforcements should seal the deal here, I guess. Blade Master has an invuln though. And now the ult's over. Is it? Yeah, now it's over. Demon trying to run away. Didn't actually get close to level 7. Pretty fun game that Ling Guagua played well in, and then almost threw it with all his might. Whew, that would have been a painful throw. But now, with 2 bases, with 6/5 heroes, with a Night Elf at only 30 supply, surely, this must be the equalizer. Man, this would be an upset, you guys. This would be quite the big upset if LawLiet really loses to Guagua here. The winner of this series, by the way, will meet Happy in the next round in the lower bracket. This was the shocker of 2 days ago when Happy lost his upper bracket match, losing the best of 7 against Soin. Soin has had many legendary games against Happy. That was another one of them. Good mana burns. Shadow out of juice right away. But the bears are just so heavily outnumbered. They're going down quick. Hey! And 1 celebration Blade Storm, please. 3 heroes on level 6. And finally, a storm of blades can bring an end to the Demoner. Fun game. 2 ultimates, backs and forths. And thank God Guagua won that game, dude. Otherwise, the Chinese scene would have been relentless. He would have never lived that down. But hey, he gets the win, and the win is what counts in the end. And so, we find ourselves in a tied series, 2-2. Which means we're basically down to a best of 3. Thank you very much. Sonic with the 200 bits says Ling Guagua wins Fatality. And Ultimate Viking with the resub as well. Thank you very much. All right. Next map. Wait, whose map choice is this then? LawLiet's, of course. LawLiet's map choice now going to be Concealed Hill for map number 5. This must be the most played map in this matchup over the last couple of years. Man, my webcam is looking really crappy at the moment. In the break, I'm going to try to fix it. Are we going to see a change in strategy now? Perhaps we will. This is the one map, it seems like, where most Night Elves still favor. Still favor. What am I saying? The Keeper. That's right. Does armor mitigate Bladestorm damage? Oof. I don't know. I've never looked it up. But normally armor never mitigates any spells. So I would not think so. I think the damage type is universal, so it doesn't get mitigated and hits everything. We do have a Keeper this time, finally. First time with Keeper. First for LawLiet. It's chaos damage? No, it's universal damage. This is what ultimates are normally always categorized as, universal. That means that magic immunity does not protect you. Oops. Armor does mitigate some spells, doesn't it? If you hover over the armor in the unit stats, it says it affects magic damage. What? Ah, that's what you mean. Ah, yeah. Yeah, it says heroes take reduced damage from piercing, magic, siege attacks, and spells. But that is not the armor amount you have. That is the kind of armor you have. Heroes have hero armor. Grunts have heavy armor, you know? You can see heavy armor takes extra damage from magic attacks. But this isn't spells. So not like hero abilities. It is magic attacks from things like casters and chimeras. Oh, they mastered here. Stealing one lasted at least. Getting some experience from the treants as well. But the Keeper is level 2 already. And has some very nice items. Hunter's Opening, normally these days, does not get played with an expansion anymore, but a pivot into lores, into dryads and bears. Blade though got some decent experience, level 2 now. LawLiet seems to be quite focused on his creeping. Would love to get level 3 here nice and early. Got some mirror images. Oh, LawLiet always known to be dangerous with these sneaky APs, but this one has been spotted and prevented. But it's also kind of a tactical investment. The Orc had to spend time over here cancelling the tower. Oh, look at the Wisp. Finding a little tree to hide behind. And because Guagua was busy here, LawLiet could creep the shop. And that's level 3. And that's exactly why you pick this map with the Keeper, is because you can creep level 3 Keeper here pretty reliably. And also, importantly, it's difficult for the Orc to expand. If you play Keeper into bears, it's very difficult for the Orc to have the proper counter to this. Oh, staff in with the entangle. This might be a slaughter. Shadowhunter far away still. Yep, that's 2 grunts going down. Ooh, this game is looking very bad for Guagua. Uh-oh. Pull back the grunt. Pull it back. Okay, at least this grunt is saved. But that's a disaster. That's a disaster for Guagua and a big mistake, honestly. At that time in the game, you should never be out on the map with the grunts. You know the keeper might be level 3. You know he's looking for kills. That was pretty sloppy, unfortunately. This puts Ling Guagua very, very far behind. Is this a 60-40 matchup? I feel like Night Elf is so difficult for Orc. That's how it used to be. That Night Elf seemed quite favored against Orc, but not anymore. Especially on the pro level. I mean, on lower levels, on noob level, yeah. Night Elf is much better than Orc, because Night Elf is much easier. But on the pro level, it seems very even at the moment. LawLiet here, quite aggressive, even with a level 1 Demon Hunter. Normally you want to try to creep him up as best you can. Oh, the grunts. No! Ooh, going for the Shadow Hunter even. That would be a big kill. Good counter surround though. From the grunt here, able to save the Shadow. Probably. We got 1 Shaman ready for the Deathbull. Oh, sick mana burn. There's no Purge now, so this grunt also goes down. Blade Master is way too late to the party. This is looking hopeless, I gotta say. 1 more entangle. Demon Hunter might be in trouble here. Staff, a little bit too late, I guess. Oh, no. Oh, no, yes, the other staff on the Keeper. Whoa. LawLiet is running circles around Guagua in this game.
Players' forces are under attack.
What can you really do now to come back from this deficit? Like, Guagua is in a difficult position already because he's going Shaman. Shaman are bad against bears, but you feel like you need them against Keeper. That's what I meant earlier when I said that Keeper into bear is very difficult for Orc to deal with. Oh, great steal though. Blade Master, however, a little exposed here. Finally, the Purge could be used to find some saves here. Oh, and LawLiet actually turning out to be quite hurt currently. Big mana potion found. Might be decent on the Keeper. Give him a bunch more entangles. Or it might just be sold. Demon Hunter looking very weak so far. No good items, no good levels. Double Claws is actually not great for the Demon. You want to have rings. Bonus armor, bonus HP. That's what you want with the Demon. But as long as Guagua isn't expanding, LawLiet is feeling confident.
A player's forces are under attack.
Red Camp, sniped by Guagua, Legion Doomhorn for him. Next big consumable is the Scroll of the Beast. That's the weakest item from this camp, unfortunately for Guagua. In a game that is already pretty difficult. Here at the fountain, we might have the first big encounter. Both armies heading towards the healing waters. But Guagua gonna take a pit stop here at the shop first. Wants to get level 3 Shadow. Understandable. Maybe pick up a heal scroll. LawLiet's levels are looking good. Oh my god, the Keeper's gonna have so much damage. He should give all the claws to the Keeper. And then that guy is gonna be looking smacking. Plus 20 damage here with Roar. Alrighty. Big fight breaking out. Dakota Beast needs to get a Devour off. That will be key. Blade Master here reaching level 4. Items for him again not looking that good. It seems like there have been a lot of rather weak games for items for this Blade Master. One of Illusion used now. Blade Master, oh my god, almost going down here from all the bear damage. The Roar on the bears doing so much damage. Indeed, there's no Spirit Link on the Orc forces to protect them. Keeper gonna be staffed out. Last second, keeping him alive. The demon is still in the fight. Blade Master limping away. Healing up slowly from the Ring of Regen. But this fight clearly won by LawLiet, who is expanding in the meantime. Guagua, of course, having a terrible game here. Getting owned from Alpha to Omega here on map 5. Trying one last time with the Scroll of the Beast, but nah man, this is not gonna work. Oh, Blade happens to walk into us around there, and that is game. And LawLiet takes map number 5. Moves on to match point. Ling Guagua now with his back against the ropes, staring down into the abyss of elimination. But there's still a chance. Win the next 2 maps. And the series will still be yours. Next map choice is Ling Guagua's. And that is Northern Isles. LawLiet could close out the game here if he wins this map now. This series closer than some people would have thought, perhaps. LawLiet was always known to be very good in this matchup. I feel like LawLiet doesn't really have any clear weak matchups. I think in the big tournaments he was always struggling in Night Elf Mirror, but I've also seen him play great Elf Mirrors before. His Warden against Human, of course, is an all-time classic. And I guess Undead, I always feel like his micro is pretty strong. Very strong, actually. It's gonna be Blade versus Demon once again. I couldn't watch yesterday. Who is Running? Running is a new mystery player under a Smurf ID. And we don't know 100% who it is, but it seems very, very likely that it's both Chemico and Fortitude.
player's
sharing the
forces are
account.
under attack. A player's forces are under attack.
G-Man here starting off with Immolation. That is basically always the case on this map. Northern Isles is indeed very good for Immolation creeping. As we see here from the Murloc, it's going to be a quick level 2 for the Demon. Ring also wonderful item for him. And the sentries can also be used very well.
A player's forces are under attack.
I think LawLiet hasn't played a single game where he skipped mana burn, right? It's always Immolation and mana burn. No evasion. Question from the chat, is account sharing legal? In some tournaments, not. Especially in big Western tournaments like DreamHack and stuff, it certainly isn't. But in these online Chinese cups, the rules are oftentimes a lot more relaxed. And so far I have heard no protest from the Chinese tournament organizers. One grunt here trapped in the main base. I guess that one is doomed. Very good items for the Demon Hunter, by the way. Ring and slippers. Exactly the start you want to have. Blade also looking pretty good. Mantle could be really good for the Shadow. Circle Claws. LawLiet level 2.4 now on a map where creeping the Demon Hunter can oftentimes be quite difficult. Oh, nice Peon Scout here though. Ling Guagua will see if LawLiet goes there, but LawLiet is just chilling right now. He's inspecting as well with the Sentry Ward, trying to figure out where the blade is going. Looks like a really good start for LawLiet so far. Got the grunt kill, has the experience lead. Now the question is, where is the next hidey hole where the wisps can't be reached? Can you go to this one? Ah, this one. There we go. I always love how the Night Elves have all this knowledge of what the perfect trees for the wisps are. Something that all of us non-Night Elves have no clue about. Demon with the boots could perhaps creep this green camp away. With Immolation, that should be doable. Oh, Blade Master timing though here is impeccable. Can he get the backstab in time? Had to attack before, apparently. Okay, who's gonna win this fight? This is a close affair. Purge might re-aggro the creeps. And the blade got the item and the last hit. Ring. Ooh, in the shadow. Ooh, and the shadow is right behind. Big last hit here for the Blade Master. And the Demon would have loved that ring for himself. So, first highlight play here of the game for Guagua. And we know the formula by now. At some point, we expect the Orc to expand. A lot of Mana Steel found here. Not really the best item, I suppose. Ring +5. Having a tanky Blade Master is also very valuable.
A player's forces are under attack.
So these items are looking good. These items are looking real good. Wisp Detonate. Dispels the Hex, but big creep. Goes to the Orc. What's the item? Not a very good one. Bit of accuracy only. But LawLiet might be a bit overextended. His ranged army here cannot really join into the fight because the creeps are still partly aggroed. Demon Hunter the only frontliner at the moment in the Night Elf army. But LawLiet doesn't have to force the issue yet. He's waiting for tier 3 still. He's waiting for bears still. He's not forcing the issue yet. And doesn't need to, because there was no expansion here coming up for a long time. Guagua seems like could have started this one quite a bit earlier. At least like 15 seconds or so. You can see, places it. And there was still 250 gold, so this is like 30 seconds late. That is kind of a big deal. LawLiet gonna go for the cancel right away. Shadowhunter creeping up. Mana potion, great item for him. But no level 3 yet. It does seem like LawLiet's in control here. Master training. About to be done. Oh, bear chilling in the main. I hope he's not forgetting about the rally point again. Strong timing now for Guagua. With the ensnares, this could be a couple of easy kills. Taking out one archer after the next. There go 6 supply. Gone.
Player's forces are under attack.
And that's 3 on the Shadowhunter. But LawLiet can replace those archers with stronger units. More bears, more dryads. He's gonna give the center to the Orc for the time being. Cause of attack, bot on the blade. So finally we're gonna have a very strong Blade Master inventory. I feel like we were not neglected. I'm missing the word right now. We were not allowed the spectacle, at least. Medallion of Courage found here. That's an okay item. For both Blade and Keeper, but not amazing. Push now into the main base. LawLiet will have to TP, or will he? One Moonwell goes down right away. Smartly, LawLiet made an extra Moonwell immediately. Oh, the Dryads didn't TP with the rest of the army. Oh, now he can't dispel against the Hex right away. Oh, LawLiet with a big mistake here with the TP. That was sloppy. Demon Hunter has to do most of the damage as so often. Oh, now the Dryads. Now the Dryads are caught in the outside. Not protected by the bear front line. Oh, LawLiet with a huge mistake. Did he just throw this game away? Perhaps he did. Now the Keeper's caught. And now the Keeper's dead. Oh, LawLiet. That was so unnecessary. Okay, but we've seen the Demon Hunter have insane one-man missions before. Is there a chance for him to do it again? He's got some decent items. Trying to surround him here, and he is indeed blocked. Rejuve is not good enough. Oh, LawLiet, what a botch. And the Expo is about to be ready. That's it. GG. Oh, LawLiet playing such a good game for so long. And one TP breaks his neck. It's a big mistake, of course, one you can't afford to make. That was indeed very sloppy. LawLiet, I gotta say. He's being brought to the brink. LawLiet close to being eliminated here. One more map for the decider. LawLiet's choice for the 7th and the final map. And that is Tight Hunters. All right. In we go. Map number 7. I didn't really expect this to go full distance today. I would have thought, I imagine as many, that LawLiet was going to go through pretty clearly here. But Ling Guagua is putting up a really good fight. David versus Goliath. LawLiet, not exactly in his top shape recently. I mentioned the slump he was in earlier. It seems like he's slowly coming out of the slump, maybe. But right now positioned in 17th rank in the global ELO standings. Compared to Ling Guagua's 22. Oh, wait. So they're not even that far apart, actually. Ling Guagua in 22, LawLiet in 17. But yeah, LawLiet, as is reflected in his ELO rank, not in his tip-top shape right now. Going Demon Hunter here first once again. Kind of surprises me. Isn't this map amazing for Keeper expansion? It seems like many Night Elves have really lost all faith in the Keeper Expo. After this map, of course, we're going to have the second series of the day with Colorful against Kaho. Took me a moment to remember. Colorful against Kaho coming up after this series.
The town is under siege.
Ling Guagua with the opportunity here to make the big upset happen today. The next round opponent for whoever wins here will be happy. Not to take the hype out of the match, but I feel like that one is extremely likely to go to happy, regardless of opponent. Level 1 Blade Master Harass, always annoying for the Night Elf. Has to be quick with the Wisp micro so far. That's looking good for LawLiet. No experience yet on the Blade Master. Nice Wisp save by LawLiet. As I said, quick reactions here. Keeping all of the Wisps alive against the Blade Master early harass is very, very good for him.
A player's forces are under attack.
Blade finally gonna get a bit of experience. And gets the slippers as well. That is precisely the item he wanted. So creeping resumes. Level 2 for the demon. Slippers also for him. He has very strong right click damage now. Oh, the blade just bought a ring. I don't think I've seen this before. A Blade Master buying a ring. We're very familiar nowadays with the Demon Hunter buying a ring. It's extremely strong on Demon Hunter because the Demon Hunter is always going to be a frontline tank. Isn't the grid for Bet Boom? Yes, it is. We are a little bit behind the live schedule today. So this is... this series took place like about an hour ago. So I don't want to link to the grid because that would spoil some of the results. That's also why... everyone, please don't spoil the results in the chat. That would be a really uncool move. In that case, I would have to ban you. Not so nice.
A player's forces are under attack.
It is, once again, Keeper and Bears. LawLiet here. Playing pretty one-dimensional. In theory, Nightlife has lots of different strategies they can play. Talons, or Keeper Hunts, or Bears, like we see here. But at the moment, it does seem like Bears is just much better than everything else. Oh. Level 3 for the blade. Big heal potion. Oh, and the demon is on the charge. Shadow Hunter though comes out just in time for the hex. Oh, it's no mana burn, by the way. First time. Immolation evasion here. And with that, I'm very surprised that LawLiet is playing this aggressively this early. Immolation is great in the big fights, but in the early skirmishes, mana burn should do much better. Only one archer falls though in the end. That is not a big deal. And of course the natural has been opened up. We know Guagua, as so many orcs, wants to try to set up an expansion. Very understandable.
A player's forces are under attack.
Shadow Hunter, very low mana now, spending all these hexes. In the blade. Ooh, if he gets the last hit here, that would be very, very painful. It's gonna cost a couple of reveals. Blade though also copying a fair amount of damage himself. LawLiet is taking forever to creep this camp. That gives the opportunity to Ling Guagua and his main army to come in and contest. He's got the heal scroll in the inventory. Very powerful, especially for an orc army. LawLiet doesn't want to give up the rock golem, but his tech isn't ready. The bears aren't ready.
Are under attack.
They're all in queue. In fact, there's 2 in queue right here, none here. Small macro mistake. Guagua now should get it. Big item. What's he gonna be receiving? Oh, Quel'Thala's boots. Holy hell. This blade is gonna be insanely strong. These landing on the blade and not on the Demon Hunter is such a huge swing now in the power level. When LawLiet is getting baited into a fight. Why is he fighting here? The creep is gone already. Oh, the speed scroll gonna be able to save the grunt, I guess. LawLiet seems a bit triggered. And now the Raiders are, of course, fantastic at chasing for more. One more crit. Might cost him his life, but LawLiet gets away. Oh, LawLiet. LawLiet losing his composure. Of course, great Blade Master play by Guagua. Great creep jack. This was really well done by him. Guagua continuing to play a great game today. Has the expansion now coming up.
A player's forces are under attack.
Thank you, Pims, with the resub of 85 months. Says more months than IQ. Woot. Yeah, 85 months, bro. That is pretty sick. Thank you very, very much.
player's forces are under attack.
Shadowhunter wants to creep one more camp for level 3. We got LawLiet over here at the red. I don't know if he scouted the expansion. He's very close to being able to cancel it. If he does, he's going to buy lots of time for himself. Time that he needs, I think. For more creeping, more leveling. Demon Hunter, by the way, didn't get a single ring of protection. Or Periapt. This Demon Hunter isn't very tanky, but he has evasion at least. But no mana burn. Shadowhunter going to be able to enjoy all of his wonderful blue juice. Unless he gets Wisp detonated. Expo cancelled. But LawLiet's army is somewhat stranded here. No TP to get away. Are there units missing again? Yeah. One bear, one Dryad are on the way to join the attack. One bear gonna fall right away. Demon Hunter not connecting perfectly right away. Wants to stand more in the middle of the entire army. The immolation is doing minimal work right now. This is not the perfect start for the Demon Hunter at all. He's just running around, not getting in the damage. The Keeper is the one in trouble next. Inno Potion Pop trying to go for the Keeper kill. More ensnares. Another one might do the job. Trying to pass the item, but he couldn't. He tried to give him the invuln, but he couldn't. Demon Hunter hexed and controlled for so long. Ling Guagua. Is he about to win here? He's losing a couple of units as well. Ooh, but the blade. Ooh, but the blade. Man, those Quel'Thas. Man, those Quel'Thas have been real nice. That steel making such a big difference here. Gets another kill. How was that only 132, by the way? What is that? Mini crit, but still good enough. And another bear goes down. Guagua here now with a big lead. Has the resources to expand as well. He's going to try it again. Shadow about to reach 4. And LawLiet here is not getting this to work. Oh my god, it close +8. Oh my god, look at this Blade Master. Plus 24 damage now. Hooey. Oh my. Oh my, my, my. LawLiet's trying to reach Demon Hunter level 5. If he does, then perhaps there will be a way. Oh, one bear. Who dodges the first ensnare? But he can't dodge the hex. That's another freebie. Aye, painful for LawLiet. These are losses he cannot afford. Demon in the back. Hexed again. Level 2 hex lasts quite a long time. Pops the invul here to not be able to be hexed anymore. Wants to have the invul running now with the immolation doing lots of damage. But the bears, man, they're just getting slaughtered. They are getting hunted to extinction. And all of a sudden it's only the Knight of Heroes left, more or less. Demon Hunter, can he do it all by himself? Staffed home, Moon is still looking decent, but the next bear goes down level 5 on this insanely strong Blade Master. Come on, give me a big crit. Give me a big crit, baby. Didn't skill level 3 yet. 213. I think that was level 3. One more. Come on. One big one. Where's the crit? Where's the crit at? Come on. Come on. Couple of misses. A little bit of evasion. Ah. Didn't get another one, but I think Ling Guagua got enough. Tons of kills, and now Time Bot Expo is about to be up. One last desperate plea by LawLiet. But fighting into the Orc main base where there's a shop and so much healing, very, very difficult to do. Alright, one last hope with a level 5 Demon. Got it now. Got the staff to return home. The army size here is laughable, though. To be honest, Ling Guagua's army isn't that big either. He has been suffering some losses every now and then. Where are the dispels, by the way? There we go. Okay. I feel like these abolishes could have been quite a bit earlier at times. Now the demon is putting out huge damage. Look at the immolation. Holy! But there are heal scrolls, there's heal wave, and there's simply a much bigger force now on the orc side. Demon is doing his best. He's doing his best. 268. There's the big crit, baby. One more to take the head of the demon. No, there is a staff. And it seems like Ling Guagua really has done it today. This looks like the big upset in the lower bracket. I gotta say, the last couple of months, the only place I saw Ling Guagua was in our opening intro, where he has a successful moment. Haven't seen him in a while. But today, he is showing what he's made of. And he's looking real good. He is looking real good. LawLiet. His troubles continue. This Blade Master is so sick, dude. Slicing and dicing. Another kill. And that is game. And that is Ling Guagua with the win. Full best of 7 goes Ling Guagua's way. The big upset in the lower bracket. And he will move on. Congrats to Ling Guagua. This is a great performance by him and must feel great for him here to take out a big opponent and do it in such a intense and close series. The bad news for him is his next opponent is Happy. The second place finisher of last season, the winner of the season before that. And I'm pretty sure Ling Guagua was never able to beat Happy before. Well, he will have to try again next time. On the 16th of October is when their match will take place. That's because today and tomorrow we still have matches in the B Cup, but then there's going to be a bit of a break for the B Cup. We're going to have other tournaments happening before, like the Xiao Mao Cup, like the Bet Boom tournament. So today and tomorrow, B Cup is still being played out, and then we're going to have a 2-week break before then the playoffs continue. But of course, we do have one more match today. We're not done yet, and that next match is our upper bracket final. Colorful versus Kaho. The 2 top night elves in the world right now, the 2 top night elves in China. Coincidentally. Colorful of the older generation, Kaho of the new young generation. And this is going to be a battle of wills, a battle of bears for who is the best night elf in the world. Which could make for a very good upper bracket distribution, by the way. Starbuck, Schumann mostly, and then 1 orc and Soen. Soen, who seems to be playing out of his mind right now. And 1-0 here as well, looking very good. And then 1 night elf to join. Alright, we are going to go into a quick break right now. When we come back, it's time for our second best of 7 of the day. Colorful versus Kaho. Coming up. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Our next game now upon us. It is our second match today in the P Cup 13 playoffs. We just saw the lower bracket match between Ling, Guagua and LawLiet. Quite surprisingly, LawLiet there lost, was eliminated. Big upset there. Now we cannot really speak of an upset. Kaho and Colorful really even in skill these days. If we look at their ELO standings, we see them right next to each other. Kaho in 7th rank, Colorful in 8th rank. In the global ELO standings, we got Kaho here in the bottom left in the yellow, Colorful in the blue. Kaho, of course, one of the newest additions to the top world-class echelon of players. Wonder Boy, after practicing a ton on ladder, was able to come in as a newcomer and compete with the best in the world. In the past, Colorful was always considered the king of Bear Mirror, almost unbeatable in Bear Mirror. But Kaho does not let that dissuade him. He's very fond of Bear Mirror himself, same as Colorful. Same as all of us. Lel. So that is what we're expecting to see here. A lot.
A player's forces are under attack.
In this best of 7, we're gonna learn all the ins and outs of Bear Mirror and see exactly what the top meta is like right now. From some other Night Elves, like LawLiet, we've been even seeing some Potom and Firelord lately. Trying to be creative, trying to innovate. These two right here are not really innovators. They are perfectionists. They try to rely on micro and what they're used to and win through execution instead of strategy, normally. Ring +4 being bought, that's right. That is the Demon Hunter's best item. Ring of Protection. That indeed makes for a very strong inventory here for Kaho already. Has a slightly faster level 3. Very good items on both sides, in fact. But Colorful sold the TP, bought the Boots of Speed. Kaho, also against Undead, oftentimes skips the boots to save the gold and rather invest into other units and upgrades. That's a good thing when we're a little behind here on time. We can fast forward through the paused. Oops. There we go. So it's a typically passive early game so far, as is the norm in Night of Mirror. But then again, Kaho here is on the lookout. He's going for the inspection. Double Keeper here is on the agenda. Not too long ago I saw Kaho play a lot of Naga and go for a very aggressive tier 2 stance. But here the Keeper points towards late game again. And, of course, bears and bears and lots of bears.
Are under attack. Players' forces are under attack.
Good start here for the keeper, for Colorful. Instant level 2. Big healing also very nice. Big center item here. Gonna get contested. Colorful would love to get the steal right here. Item on the ground, sort of. Whoa, who got it? Kaho got it. Got the Wizard Quelta last. Perfect timing there on the entangle. That was kind of neat.
Are under attack.
Ring of Regen. Now probably not so good anymore. It's very good in the early game when healing is very rare. But now that you have mass bears, you don't really need this item.
A player's forces are under attack.
No TP on Colorful anymore. Following the happy trend of selling TPs all the time. Well, I don't know if he's going to do it all the time, but he will do it some of the time.
A player's forces are under attack.
We got a lot of creeping, apparently. This almost looks like Undead Mirror, you know? Just a little bit of scouting, a tiny bit of harass, and then just creeping all day. And praying that you have the better items in the end. Here the red camp item was Medallion of Courage, that's okay for the keeper. But normally, the strength doesn't really do anything for him. What's the best item here? Probably Helm of Valor. Oh, Khadgar's Pipe is probably the best, right? Yeah, Khadgar's Pipe for the bears should be pretty sick. Do they have exactly the same experience? Bro, look at that. 648 on the keeper against 649. 896 on the demon against 895. Oh my god. They had exactly the same experience. I mean, it's not that crazy when you consider that they crept exactly the same camps. So, okay, that's actually not that wild. I mean, but Kaho did get the null here, so that was a difference. So, who's gonna win this first fight? Will it be a deciding fight already? Oh. Having a pause in the first fight, not that good. Things applied for Colorful though, starting off very well. There's a heal scroll still. Oh, fast forward. On Kaho's side. Keeper all of a sudden low HP, all of a sudden appreciating that Medallion of Courage. And looks like all of a sudden the supply is even again. Strong start there for Colorful, but not enough to win the game outright. Oh. Ancient of Wind. What's that about? Alright, I think all the creeps are now gone on the map. High level heroes now. Inventory becomes very important. Who's got the better inventory here? I would say the Keeper for Kaho is looking better. Demon Hunter wise seems to be pretty even. Kaho pushing into the enemy main base without TP. Looks a bit scary. Falling back for a moment. Not too much mana on the Dryads, by the way. Or not too many Dryads to begin with for the Dispo. Demon took a lot of damage right away. He's still going to be needed in a moment. And there it is. Quick reactions. Very quick by Kaho with a Dispel. That is important. Who's coming in for the Detonate. That's going to reduce and remove some of the Roar as well. And here at home, of course, Colorful can heal like crazy. Kaho with a weird attack. Seemed like there was a losing fight. Always. Almost losing the amount there. Again, quick with a Dispel. That was very weird, right? The game was even by all accounts. And when the game is even, pushing into an enemy main base, especially in Elf Mirror, not the best idea. Maybe he thought he had the lead. Of course, from our position, it's much easier to see the game state than it is for the in-game players. But the thing is, he was forced to TP away in the middle fight. It's hard for me to imagine that he thought he was ahead, you know? No Wellspring upgrade on either side. 1-1 Bears for Kaho. 1-2 for Colorful. Do we have a Tree of Life coming up here? That has not yet been scouted. Are we buying something? What's up? Oh yeah, Scourge Bone Chimes.
Are under attack.
Here we go. 400 gold. Very expensive, but very good. This will counteract half of the Thorn's aura. I would love for some nerd, by the way, to make an analysis video of that in excruciating detail. If it really is exactly 15% lifesteal that you get, if it is exactly 15% Thorns damage that you receive, is it affected by armor in some way? Is it affected by something else in some way? Because for the most part, we just trust these tooltips. We're like, alright, 15%, 30%, alright, got it. But we don't really know for sure, you know? Oh, here comes the Scout Wisp. On a very important mission. If Kaho sees the Wisp. He should go into upkeep right away, right? He should make bears now to be able to defend the expansion, shouldn't he? Yeah, there we go. Bears on the way. Four auras. Or I guess 3 auras plus roar on Colorful. Alright. We will have the decision here. It looks like Colorful has the advantage thanks to the auras. Beginning position of the fight though seems to be a little bit rough for him. Fight breaks out. Demon Hunter entangled at the start. It is level 2 entangled. Didn't get dispelled here. A little bit off the mark there maybe. Kaho is always really good at cancelling, dispelling the entangle again and again. Demon Hunter though taking a lot of damage here. Trying to dispel it with the Dryad, but the Dryad is slowed. Demon has to be staffed out on both sides, I guess. Keeper in trouble as well. Entangle right clicks, and down goes the Keeper. Staff back in from the Demon, but the Rejuve now active as well. And I think Kaho has just done it. Better dispels, better reactions, I think, all the time by Kaho. Oh, Demon Hunter. Shredder trying to help out, but too late. The Shredder didn't really do much this game, I think. And so Kaho takes map number 1. Well done. Well done by Kaho. I think he is the best execution Night Elf in the world. Despite Colorful's Demon Hunter doing more damage here. Thank you, Master Khan Saab, with the resub. I fixed my webcam, by the way. You guys see? It doesn't look totally scuffed anymore. All right, so 1-0, of course, only one map here in our long series. In this best of 7, anything could still happen. Of course, you want to try to keep the series even at least. Don't let it slip away with 0-2-0-3. We'll see if Colorful can manage that. Second map is Concealed Hill. Always a Night Elf comfort pick. Right? They love playing it against Orc, love playing it against Undead, love playing it against Human. If there's one favorite map for Night Elves, I think it is this one. I think it is Concealed Hill. I guess that should go for both then. We're keeping the same colors. Kaho in the yellow. Colorful in the blue. When do we get to see running again? Good question. I don't know. The thing is, like, the jig is kind of up with the fact that they are account sharing, and we probably know who the people are that share the account, so I don't know, maybe they're gonna now that the secret is out, maybe they're gonna play on their own accounts again. We'll see. Double Demon Hunter again. I would be shocked if we had one game without Demon Hunter.
A player's forces are under attack.
And again, the item hunt is on. We saw before how important items are. In fact, Colorful was looking really good there on map 1, having 3 auras for his bears. But I think Kaho just played the fights a bit better. I think he just microed a little bit better. That fight into the enemy main base almost seemed to be the neck-breaking mistake. But recovered from that quite well with one amazing engagement close to the expansion. Claws and Cloak. Okay items. I mean, the Claws are very good early game, but it's the rings. It's the rings that you really want to get. You know what? Then again, in Bear Mirror, maybe less so. The Demon Hunter especially wants rings all the time because in many matchups he is the prime frontline tank. Whereas in Bear Mirror, you got tanks all over the place. But of course, still more armor does help. Kaho might be the best Night Elf right now. Yeah, I had that feeling as well a few weeks ago. I haven't seen him enough lately to make that statement confidently again. This tournament will be a decent indicator for us. By the way, we know who the winner of this match is going to be facing next in the upper bracket semifinals. The next opponent is going to be 1-2-0. That's a match I am very looking forward to. Especially Kaho, I think, is amazing against Undead. And Colorful has been showing some good games as well lately against Happy, even winning some of those series. Big play here, though, by Kaho, now trapping in the Ogre Lord. He was creeping a little bit faster. With a Wand of Illusion, he can do this easier. And he will get the item. Question is, does he get the last hit? With a Mana Burn, gets them both. Hood of Cunning is a decent item. Agi for the Demon is great. Downside is just, he can't really make use of the end. But still, +5 Agi is +5 Agi. That's good. Double Keeper once more.
A player's forces are under attack.
There's not really much going on right now. So I can tell you what I watched the other day. I watched the Netflix documentary about Vince McMahon. He's the boss of the WWE Wrestling Federation thing in the US. This was a 6-part documentary. That was pretty interesting. For me personally, I feel like they kind of missed the focus of the series. Or rather, I would have preferred the focus to be somewhere else. So the documentary is obviously called Mr. McMahon, so it's all about him. But not just about him, but also about the wrestling world and, you know, the different eras that there were. I think they started in the 70s or something, or maybe in the 60s. And then, you know, talked about the story about Vince McMahon and the WWE. And I felt like the way more interesting story was, you know, the scene, what wrestling is all about. how it developed and, you know, the interesting place it has in culture. I never was a wrestling fan, but it's fascinating to me that so many people love it with such a passion when it's such a weird form of entertainment, you know? But anyways, the TV show was all about him. The documentary was all about him. And I just didn't find him that interesting. I mean, there are a lot of scandals going on and lots of accusations of, well, terrible behavior. So, as the evidence seems to suggest, he seems to be a real piece of shit. But be that as it may, I still think he's not that interesting, you know. Yeah, I feel like the topic of wrestling in general is the more interesting part, you know. But yeah, it was a good documentary though. It was a documentary though. It was interesting. Yeah, I had a couple of friends watching wrestling growing up, and I just never saw the appeal. Not really because, you know, it's fake. Everyone knows that the fights are choreographed and, you know, it's not a real fight, so to speak, but more like a storyline, all that stuff. We all knew that, but many people still found that interesting and funny, and I could never quite understand, so I found it fascinating that so many people love that stuff that, you know, just I couldn't quite get behind.
Forces are under attack.
Watching wrestling is like watching a soap opera. I mean, not exactly though. Like, the characters they have are ridiculous and as superficial as in a soap opera. But it's more than just that. There's way more going on than just a soap opera. As we can just see from, you know, from attendance and from viewing numbers. Wrestling is huge. Lots of people love wrestling. Who the hell watches soap operas these days? I think it's only like 60-year-old grandmas that don't know that the internet exists. And it's cool that they like them, you know. That's wonderful. Grandmas, go ahead, watch your soap operas. I think it's wonderful if you like them, all the better. But the point is that, you know, wrestling seems to be capturing something, and I don't quite understand what it is. We again have a lot of creeping before the first big fight.
The player's forces are under attack.
Oh, he put the hood on the keeper. What? Colorfully with some nice items, belt and ring to tank up the demon. Over here, this is a pretty weak demon.
A player's forces are under
On
attack.
Kaho. Wait, he should put this hood on the demon hunter, right? Certainly seems like he should. Remo, are you going to watch Metropolis? Maybe. I'm not really a big fan of Coppola, so it's not like I have it on my list necessarily. Maybe.
A player's forces are under attack.
It is indeed a very even game so far. Kaho has a level 4 demon lead though. I guess that is one notable difference. Remo, can you explain why bears are so common in Isle of Mirror? Can't you make tier 1 units? Night Elf gets extremely strong on tier 3, similar to Undead. So you get a big power spike whenever you get there. So your goal is normally to go tier 3. Now there are ways to punish an early tier 3 strategy by the opponent. We see that from humans, for example, fast expo and all that. But Night Elf isn't really good enough at fast expanding to punish an enemy fast teching. And most importantly, if you play bears, you play Demon Hunter first, basically always, because Demon Hunter counters almost everything. And once you reach level 3 Demon Hunter, you get very, very strong. Also, if you play Demon Hunter and you tech and the opponent expands, then you get the second hero first, and Demon Hunter pairs very well with an aggressive second hero. Demon level 3 plus Naga, for example, can really wreck your opponent's day. But the main reason is because you cannot really get far enough ahead with a different strategy. If you both leave each other alone for long enough, then making it to tier 3 and to 50 supply, bears are just pretty much the best thing. There's an exception. In fact, Talons absolutely own bears, but playing Talons is very difficult, because once the Talons are scouted, your opponent can just go Mountain Giants. MGs come from the lores, same as the bears, so if a player wants to go bears and then he sees Talons, he can just transition into MGs pretty easily, and so then he has the counter to the attempted counter. So bears are always a safe bet to go by. Talons aren't. And especially execution-based players like these two here normally don't want to take risks. They want to go with what's reliable. And bears are very reliable. And then, when nothing really happens in the early game, and you were just creeping, then you're kind of in a stalemate. Nobody really has a lead. It's not like anybody can freely attack. It's not like either player can easily expand. So we're kind of stuck in a bit of a standstill here. These are the kinds of games that Carson oftentimes likes. When it's hard to tell what the next step is, when you seem to be stuck in gridlock. And this is where players can also try to get creative. But most of the time, it's a lot of banking and upgrading and waiting.
Players' forces are under attack.
Colorful is going into upkeep. Oh, the fairy dragon for scouting is really nice for Kaho. Oh, if he sees the bears coming out, then he knows for sure that his opponent is in upkeep. Oh, but the fairy sees it a bit too late. Maybe now he does. I wonder, how good is one fairy in a bear mirror fight? Against Rejuve, against Roar, it's decent damage, right? It's only 2 supply. Seems actually like a pretty good investment. All mirrors are kind of slow. Most of the time, yes. The most interesting mirrors is when players expand. I think in general, the most interesting games are when players expand. And then there's more vulnerability, there's more opportunity for initiative, there's more ways to be aggressive. I thought a lot about recently what good patch changes might be. And of course, you know, buffing some heroes there, nerfing some heroes there. Buffing the weak ones, nerfing the strong ones, and all that. Trying to make all units viable, you know, that's all logical. But I think in general, it would be much better for the game if expanding was easier and everyone was expanding much more. I think the game would be much, much more interactive and interesting. I have a Pit Lord, by the way. Okie dokie. Pit Lord, Howl of Terror, triple heal scroll, colorful with the big push. Kaho a little bit late with the reinforcing units, it seems like. Oh, Demoner took a lot of damage right away. Had to be staffed out instantly. A lot of wisps involved as well. How much damage is this Fairy Dragon gonna do, I wonder? In theory, it could be really good. Pit Lord is not so tanky on level 1. Doesn't have armor. Rip Pit Lord, but at least he got his spells out. I have no idea who's winning this fight. Downside of Pit Lord is, it's very difficult to level the other heroes if he doesn't die first. Oh, Demon Hunter here, speaking of dying. Almost going down. Rejuve now running, going for the surround. Invuln is there. Oh, look at all the bears. Oh my god, they're so hurt. I think Colorful's winning, isn't he? Heal Scroll would be so insanely valuable right now. Look how hurt everything is. Kaho has more supply, but everything's about to die. XD. Next to his shop now. Can benefit from potions. Oh my god, dude, everything is so hurt. What is going on here? Oh! He managed to TP to get back to safety. Oh my god, what is happening, bro? This is stressful to watch. But Kaho does hold, I guess. Oh, sick! Look at all the hurt bears. Holy shit. And now he's close to level 5. Then it would devolve into StarCraft. Talking about expanding. Oh, bro. I don't want to be mean, but that's such a stupid comment. Dude, we have heroes and items and upkeep and supply. How is it going to devolve into StarCraft? Oh. That don't make no sense. Are you saying that only one-base games are real Warcraft games? That is... Oh... Such a weird thing to say, bro. I'm sorry, but nah. I think recent history has shown that the most interesting games that we already have in the scene are games with expansions. Human versus Undead, the prime example. It's all about expansions. It's pressure on right away. It's about finding damage and reducing damage. It's very competitive. It's very dynamic. Expansions are good. I promise you. We had no expansion here, but Kaho now seems to be in a wonderful spot. 73 supply. That was a pretty sick hold, by the way. When everything was about to die. Pit Lord returns. Howl of Terror on paper is pretty good, but in reality it didn't look that amazing. Whee! Demoner. Very hurt as well. Pit Lord seems to be just a tome of experience. And Kaho will take this second map as well. Kaho outplaying Colorful a little bit so far. Takes the 2-0 lead, looking very, very strong. Colorful, who used to be known as the King of Bear Mirror, here is being shown the door a little bit. But There's only the first 2 maps. There are still plenty of opportunities to come back for Colorful. But he's gonna have to start doing it now. You don't want to go down 0-3. That is when things become pretty much impossible. So now pressure is on our 3rd map. Autumn Leaves. One second, guys. I just gotta write something down real quick. Uno momento. Alright. I'm back. So, we have Kaho here with a very strong showing so far. 2-0 lead for him. I have to keep checking the colors. He is indeed yellow. Again. And we're gonna have double Demon Hunter here once more.
A player's forces are under attack.
Agent of War. Kaho. Who? Okay, I guess it works out in the end. Oh, yeah, it's a bit of a tough creep camp here, as we can see. But it does work out just well enough. Ooh, this is a bit of a close call. Kaho having a wisp here in case he needs it, but I guess he didn't quite need it in the end. Circlet and Ring against Circlet and Claws. Colorful again, selling the TP. Selling the TP didn't really bite him just yet. Seems like he always was able to control the game in a way that he didn't need the TP. Double Claws. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Here we got the Gloves of Haste. Those are not the best item. A little bit better these days. 18% damaging attack speed increase. Up from 15. But still not that amazing. Ooh, holy hell. Look at this Demon Hunter. Plus 15 damage here on Colorful early on. This is really strong. It is a bit light on defense. But a great damage. Game again very mirrored. Put to speed, is it? Second circlet as well. Wow. Wow. Kaho is spending so much gold on items. Holy hell. Yo. That is 650 gold on items. Well, let's see if it's worth it for him. Archer just able to survive here. Demon Hunter's battling it out. One would think that Colorful should have the stronger one, but right now he is lower HB and... Remember, doesn't have a TP. Good block. Good block. Well done by Colorful, saves that one. And yeah, this creep camp here isn't the easiest. Ancient of War might go down without the Demon Hunter's help. Oh, almost. Oh, got it just at the last second.
A player's forces are under attack.
Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter. Ooh, close call here as well. Creeps walking up there. Ancient of War in trouble here. And there goes the AOW. No creeping allowed. Double Keeper again, nothing changing here. Enough Munjus to fully heal. Colorful's a bit hurt already, so it's not going to be the easiest for him to enter into the next engagement. Arnox Bardol with the resub. Thank you. I'm sure I didn't pronounce that correctly. Is that French? Arnaud Bardol? Maybe?
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, this Ancient of War didn't go down, but had to walk far away. Kaho's keeper was later, but now joining the gang. Mana burns exchanged, so keeper still has lots of entangled to use. There's a wisp here, scouting for Colorful. Big item. Is he gonna contest? I think he will. And there he comes. Entangle on cooldown now, used on the creep. But there's not many units on Colorful here at all. What's the target? Keeper it is. A lot of damage on the Keeper of the Grove. But now Dryads coming in and favoring the numbers of Colorful all of a sudden. One Dryad goes down each. Colorful here having a good exchange. Getting a bunch of kills, punishing the creep. Well executed. And his Ancient of War fully healed up again. Seems like this was the best early game for Colorful yet, I would say. Wants to get the creep here. And will get it finally. Picks up the item. Lion Horn is good. I suppose not exactly amazing, but good. What's next? Entangle could easily find the kill here, but he's convinced he gets it just with right clicks, and right he is. Nice play by Kaho here. Always waking up the creeps, making sure that Colorful doesn't get ahead on creeping, doesn't have the opportunity to use his own Ancient of War here. Now both AOWs destroyed. Oh, Colorful has to contest here. He must not allow this item going to the other side. But we got two bears here. Oh, Roar used, not Rejuve. Quick Dispel. Look at... Did you see that? The reaction time on the Dispel is amazing for Kaho. Because he knows where it's coming. He knows when it's coming. He's got his finger on the trigger. Oh, almost a 6-8, but the Dryad goes down. I think both Dryads went down, maybe? No, wait. Oh, but he gets the item. That's level 2. Entangle. Could have almost gotten the kill. think Kaho here missed the entangle. First mistake by him. A Demon Hunter. Also extremely hurt. Whee! Whoo! Ha! Everything now in the red. He's got the heal wards, and those will be much needed. Because the moon juice is dry as bones. Heal ward placed. Ward picked up. Useful. Very scrappy game so far. Tiny armies battling up until now. That makes it more interesting than the last map, at least. That's good. Oh, looking for the entangle. Can't find it. Yeah, I think Kaho always should be trying to focus this Demon Hunter because if he doesn't threaten him, if he doesn't force him out of the fight, this Demon Hunter is going to do insane damage. Here come the bears with the rejuve.
Town is under siege. Players' forces are under attack.
Time for the red camp. Easy to creep with that heal ward still.
Players' forces are under attack.
Still a very even game, it seems. Catgut's pipe. Ooh, that's good, right? That must be sick. In Bemera? I guess it depends. If it's a passive game and you have a million bears, then having infinity mana or infinity mana x2 might not matter. But especially if there's a lot of brawling going on, should be good. Bent PG with a reset, thank you.
Players' forces are under attack.
So we're pretty much in the 50 supply stage. Time to upgrade. Time to buy heal scrolls. Bit of cunning found here. Oh, one Kaho may want to contest. Again, quick with a dispel. I love to see it. Look at all the mana. Look at all the mana on these juicy bears. Much more than on colorful side. Yeah, I think I got my answer. Seems like the Catgut's pipe is a real good item in Bemera. Level 3 keeper advantage as well. In we go. Scroll protection popped right away. Heal scroll is available as well for this fight. Entangle on the demon. Quick with the dispel again. My favorite thing to watch out for right now. Demon took lots of damage on both sides. First one has to be staffed away. Kaho's demon still with the invul potion. Seems to me like he's winning this fight again. Heal ward doesn't stand for long. Dispel. Made sure of it. Good bear escape here, but many more bears are going down. Colorful seems to be falling apart at the seams. Kaho outplaying him again and again. Game ain't over yet, but this fight so far clearly going to Kaho. Dispel. On the rejuve once more though. Kaho's Demon Hunter still hurt. That's the way back into the game maybe. Find the kill on the enemy first hero. There's still a big invuln available. Having to micro now on multiple screens. It's a bit chaotic, but there comes the fresh rejuve. Ooh, and isn't that nice. Dryad doesn't quite have the mana for the dispel. Pretty annoying. Bear does go down. Not quite in range for the staff. But now the staff is there. Demon Hunter getting blocked. Uh-oh. If there was an entangle, he might be dead. But mana is out. The block shouldn't be enough, should it? Oh, misses the right click. But the next few do land. And the demon goes down. His buddy, the keeper, was just a little too far away. Kaho. Playing like a young god. The Wonder Boy. Looking damn strong here today. Big experience lead now on the young gun. Going for the expansion. Oh, he sold the item, right? Guys, he sold the Catgus pipe. Oh no. Kaho, how could you? We love the pipe. We love the smoke. We love the juice. And so this should be an easy cancel for Colorful. Finds the backside of the Expo. Cancel it is. But the Demon are about to get level 5 here. There it is. 2 levels ahead is Kaho now. Dispel again quickly on the entangle. I'm not getting tired of it. Dryad almost goes down. Staffed out, but now no Dryad in the fight. No Dispel for Kaho in this engagement. Demon in the back, take quite a bit of damage. Also from the Thorns aura, by the way. He has to be staffed away. Kaho is again owning this fight, isn't he? Well, not yet. Demon is staffing back in. He is full HP. Good mana. Invuln, who is there just in time. And all of a sudden, we got Kaho in trouble. Perhaps we spoke too soon. One more Dry goes down. Invuln is running, but the Keeper might be dead. But there's no Orb of Venom on this Demon, so actually this is not that big of a scare. Ooh, a bit of a scare though, still. Double Rejuve, more kills. Keeper got the level 4. And we're not done yet. 1-1 Bears against 1-1 Bears, by the way. Now we got double Orb of Venom. Man, this guy is rejuving all over the place. Did this guy just use 4 rejuves? Cheat hacks? Alright, Colorful with a good fight here. Biting his way back into the map and into the series. Ooh, the Bears are really low mana though. The Bears here are really low mana. Staff has to be used early. Demon Hunter now must be careful. There's no staff for him. There's no staff for him. Let's get away. For once, the dispel's here a little bit late. You can see the Rejuve got dispelled only pretty late into the engagement. Fresh Bears coming in, fresh Rejuve coming in, and a heal scroll, big one, to keep everyone healthy. The one who wasn't was the Demon Hunter, so Colorful has to tap out on map 3 as well. It's a 3-0. Colorful getting owned so far today by Kaho, who is playing exquisite. He is executing this so well. And on the next map, he has the chance to close out this series already. Last Refuge will be our next map. And we'll see if Colorful can finally mount a resistance. Winning the series now, being down 0-3, is extremely unlikely, but maybe at least getting 1 or 2 maps would feel good for the soul. The loser here will still have a chance in the lower bracket, admittedly. There's still a safety net left, but man, Kaho is making a statement today. Making a statement! Telling the world, you're looking for the best Night Elf? I'm gonna show it to you. And it's me. And no one else. I would say so far this is the most convincing Night Elf performance we've seen in the entire tournament. Colorful took first place in the group. beating Xiaokai and LawLiet. Kaho took first in his group, beating Lucy and Blade. Alright, one more Demon Bear dance. Let's go. Well, it could be still many more than just one, of course. Colorful now needs to get on the board, finally. He got into decent positions every game, but not like he got ahead, necessarily. I guess neither did Kaho. It's not like we saw a huge lead early that was just converted. Both were playing well early, not giving an inch to the opponent, and then we played it out in the late game, and that's where Kaho always succeeded.
The player's forces are under attack.
Are we gonna see immolation here for once? No. Just the mana burn. Plenty of items on this map. Lots of opportunities to pimp up exquisitely.
The town is under siege.
Oh, Creep Jack inbound though. That's pretty scary. We got a sentry ward here as well placed. Now he's always going to know what's up. Battling for the last hit. Kaho though not taking the bait. He's going to go for the ensnare target. It's going to be an easy kill here on the Shadow Priest. With a few right clicks and burns. And Kaho, this time, finding quite the edge early, it seems. Gonna take on the Ancient of War. And I guess there's no saving it then. I think most of the time in Night of Mirror, both just have this gentleman's agreement that both are going to creep the merchant, the mercamp I mean, and leave each other alone and get to level 3. But Kaho here changing pace. Oh! And indeed, in quite the pace, gets the win. And under 4 minutes. Colorful taps out and Kaho perfectly exemplifies again his destruction of Colorful today. What a performance, what a day by Kaho. Outstanding play by him, as he is our second victor of the day. And with that, we have our result. Yeah, there it is. The closer series today was LawLiet versus Ling Guagua. I was not expecting this. And the blowout on the other side was Kaho versus Colorful. The upper bracket now looking very, very enticing. We don't have Happy up here. We don't have Sock up here. And we don't have Lin up here. Those were the top 4 performers, or 3 of the top 4 performers in the last 2 seasons. The other one is still in. That's 120. 120 also made the top 4 both of the last seasons. He is still battling for that opportunity again. Starbuck, Soen, 120, and Kaho indeed. One of each race. Pretty much. And in the lower bracket, we're going to continue on tomorrow with 2 matches there. Sock versus Foggy. Very interested to see what's going to happen there. And Life versus PCG as well. PCG, I think, in much better shape lately than people would give him credit for. Tomorrow is going to be our last day of the B Cup 13 for a little while, because after tomorrow there's going to be a 2-week break. Before then we continue again on October 16th. That's because other tournaments will be taking place before. Starting on Wednesday, for example, we're going to have the Xiao Mao Cup 5 with very strong players as well. On Tuesday, we're going to have the Infi versus Happy show match, the GG Cup 2. Pretty interesting. There's going to be a Sok versus Soin show match as well. But yeah, tomorrow we're going to continue on with the tournaments we've seen over the last couple of days. The B Cup being one of them, but earlier than that, we're going to continue on tomorrow again with the Bet Boom Classic Season 2 tourney. Neo's going to do that once again. He's been doing that already throughout the week, the Bet Boom tournament, and tomorrow that one continues with Group D. This one's going to be quite interesting. It does look, unfortunately, like Leon is the big underdog here, but Moon, Labby, and Starbuck all pretty close in shape lately, I would say. Gonna be a hot contest to see who's gonna advance there. And that's it for me. I'm gonna say goodbye to you now. I'm not gonna be here tomorrow. I'm gonna be back next week on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday for all the Warcraft action that is to come there. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for the support. Bent PG, I think I forgot to mention your sub earlier. I'm sorry about that. I hope you can forgive me. Alright, but that's it. I'm off. I'll see you guys on Monday. Take care, everyone. And have a beautiful weekend. Now my green screen is screwed again. What the hell? Alright. Take care, guys. See you Monday.